Miles? Miles? Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, Gwen.
Good to see you again. Miles is here. He just ran off again.
Okay.
Let me see if I
You
can.
lose him a lot, don't you?
He does. He has a very busy schedule. He's trying to do a lot of homework. I was helping him actually with it. Hey, Miles. You're doing home.
The Watchtower. Oh, hello.
Hi, Superman. Good to see
Gwen,
you.
good to see you again. Back, girl.
It's lovely to see you. Let me try again. Miles?
Still looking for Miles.
I am. He was working on his math homework, which is not his favorite, but he's trying.
This is important.
It's very
Hello? This is a classified channel.
Hello, Black Widow.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Do you know my friends?
I don't believe I do.
These are my friends, Batgirl, and Superman.
Very nice
Hello,
to meet
Black
you.
Widow. Nice to meet you too.
I cannot believe I accidentally got into the channel. I'm so sorry, but it's lovely actually seeing your face. I've heard so many stories about you.
Well, it's nice to meet you all.
Really big fan. So what I usually do, Black Widow, is I have some questions from fans that want to know answers, and so I normally ask them if you don't mind answering some of them.
As long as it's not classified information, I'm all go.
Hopefully not. All right, so our first question is a really simple one. What makes you laugh? That girl, do you have something that makes you laugh?
I think Robin's the one that makes me laugh the most. He's always goofing off and doing silly things and making things fun. So he likes making, puns and silly jokes that are just ridiculous, but it lightens the mood, so it's always fun.
That's fantastic. I love it. How about you, Superman?
I'd have to say a work colleague at the Daily Planet. His name is Jimmy Olsen. He makes me laugh quite a bit. Yeah.
He sounds like a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
How about you, Black Widow? Do you have something that makes you laugh?
Usually just celebrating any victory I have with the team, especially when we're making fun of how old Captain America actually is after we pulled him from the ice.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I think something that always makes me laugh is if Miles does something silly whenever he's trying to figure something out. It's always hysterical. So I appreciate him making me laugh. It's definitely one of my favorite things. All right, so what is your favorite sport to watch? Do you have a favorite sport you like to watch, Batgirl?
Ooh, to watch. Yeah, probably still baseball. My dad and I have always sort of enjoyed bonding together with that. So we've always been big fans.
That is a fun sport. How about you, Superman?
I'd have to say football. I've always admired it, but in high school, I actually wanted to play football, but my Earth father suggested that I don't because it would kind of be cheating using my powers, which I wouldn't have, but, sometimes you just can't help it, I guess.
So that's kind of a wise thing. How about you, Black Widow?
Although I am a fan of martial arts, I'd have to say gymnastics, learning new moves.
Those are super cool. I think my favorite sport is I love soccer. I think it's really cool. I wish I could play it, but I tried a couple times and it did not end well. Not very light on my feet, which is kind of funny for being a dancer and for being a spider person, but maybe one day I'll get there. All right, what's your favorite type of art? Do you have a favorite type of art, Batgirl?
Oh, all right. I really like, specifically paintings or, I think anything, I like older stuff. I really like Van Gogh is probably my favorite, but anything, just a lot of the classics.
But you, Superman?
Oh, gosh, I know Lois Lane does her own paintings back at her apartment. I'd have to say her artwork is what I admire the most.
I'd love to see that. That would be so pretty. How about you, Black Widow?
I would have to say anything Clint. You might know him as Hawkeye. Anything that his kids draw for Aunt Nat.
Oh, that's so sweet. I do love Van Gogh's sunflower painting. It's one of my favorites, but I love chalk drawing. I think it was so difficult to color with pastels, and it's just amazing whenever you get to see them. It's very different, but it's really cool. All right, so who is your favorite Disney princess, and why would that be your favorite Disney princess?
Favorite princess. I think Mulan. She's a great fighter. She really does, what she believes in and isn't willing to back down.
How about you, Superman?
Favorite princess? Oh gosh. I I'd have to say Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, because she likes to discover her own adventure pretty much, and not necessarily go by a set plan of rules, but experience more of the world for her own pretty much.
She's a very strong princess. How about you, Black Widow?
I'd have to say Princess Anna from Arendelle. She's a fellow redhead and she can throw a mean punch.
She can. She's pretty incredible. I think I would say Princess Anna is also one of my favorites because I love her feistiness. That is definitely my favorite. And I love her sister. I think it's pretty cool. I wish I had a sister. I think it'd be nice. Maybe. If you could change your superhero name, what would your new name be?
Oh, well, so now don't tell, but I actually do have a second superhero name that I use occasionally when I can't go outside and I'm just working on the computer. I tend to use Oracle, and I can do a lot of stuff with finding information and tracking down and investigation that way. So that's my other name is Oracle.
Nice. How about you, Superman?
I think in honor of my dog, I'd have to go with Crypto Man.
That'd be a great name. How about you, Black Widow?
I use a lot of different aliases, especially when I'm on spy work, but I did go by Black Pearl for a little bit, and I think I enjoyed that.
That's an interesting choice. I think, I don't know because it's really hard because my name kind of got assigned to me. So I think it would be kind of fun to create your own unique name. But I don't know what it would be because that's really difficult because it's like a Spider-Woman is what my name is. Most people know me as, because people don't technically know me as Gwen. So it'd be kind of fun to have your name as Spider-Gwen so that people actually know who you are, but then the villains also know who you are. So that's kind of a scary thing too. So I'm not really sure what a superhero name would be. That would be a cool name. I'll have to think about that and come back. All right, what song always gets stuck in your head? Do you have a song that always gets stuck in your head, Bad Girl?
I think Mr. Sandman, which is kind of an older one, but it's in one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future. They use it a lot, so it gets stuck in my head after that. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. It always gets stuck.
That sounds like a great. I have not heard that one, but I'll have to look that up. How about you, Superman?
I'd have to say, I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers.
Interesting one
That's one.
stuck in your head.
Yep.
How about you, Black Widow?
Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
That's interesting. I think Don't Rain on My Parade is one of the songs that gets stuck on my head, which is really funny when you're swinging around and you're trying to sing that. But it is a pretty I love it a lot. All right. If there were 25 hours in a day, what would you do with the extra hour?
Ooh, a whole extra hour. Oh, I think I'd find some extra reading time. That's why I don't get as much as I'd like. I always love reading, so anytime I can sneak in an extra few pages, that'd be great.
I mean, a whole hour. You could probably read a whole book in an hour, depending on how fast you read.
Interrupted.
How about you, Superman?
Well, if I wasn't stopping crime, I guess I'd fly home to Smallville and spend more time with my ma.
That would be nice to spend more time with the family. How about you, Black Widow?
I'd probably have to spend the hour training, learning more martial arts moves.
That would be great. I think I would actually get some rest and work on some new songs because I don't really get to do that very often. So that would be amazing to actually have time to work on drumming. It'd be incredible. I can't even imagine. That would be so awesome. All right. If you had your own country, what would you call it?
Ooh. See, it's good Batman's not here. He'd already be claiming it. You know, he's just like with everything. But I think for me, I think something with a wilderness theme, because I'd really love something that's outside. So I don't know, forest land. I don't know.
I like it. I think that's fantastic. How about you, Superman?
Well, I think it's what we would name the country.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably name it after my alien father, Jor-El. Something Jor-El land, or something more unique than that. But I think in honor of him, probably that.
Yeah, that's for sure. How about you, Black Widow?
If I had an island or a country, I'd have to keep it top secret. So I don't even know. It'd have to be high clearance to even know the name of it.
Yeah, that would be really hard. I can imagine.
You.
Yeah, keep it secret would be so hard. Oh my goodness.
Like Wakanda.
They did a really great job, though. They've been very smart about it. I think my land would probably be something like superhero land, because I would want like all the superheroes to come and live together. I think that would be super fun to just hang out with each other and use our different abilities to like help each other do stuff. Be really cool. Okay, so if you could design your dream house, what would be like the first thing that you would want to put it?
Ooh, I want just a giant bathtub, like a swimming pool bathtub, just like relax for as much as you want, just all the water.
So
That'd be
luxurious.
great.
That sounds amazing. How about you, Superman?
Well, I pretty much already have my dream home. Up in the north, I have the Fortress of Solitude, which was basically where I go to conduct my super business. And it's basically built to replicate my home planet, Krypton.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. How about you, Black Widow?
I'd have to say a boxing ring. Have my own training area.
That would be incredible. I mean, I think I would love having a gadget area so I could actually work on things, but then there's the part of me that wants a soundproof room so I could play drums whenever I want. So my neighbors wouldn't be getting mad at me, because being in an apartment makes it really challenging. You kind of have to be quiet, and you can't be banging on the drums at 12 a.m. just because you have a tune in your head. Makes it a little challenging. All right. Do you guys like musicals? I'm very curious.
I do. I've gotten to be in a couple, mostly just for dancing, but I love going to watch them, and either live or movie versions. I just really love all of them.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. How about you, Superman?
I actually do like musicals. I'd have to say my favorite is The Producers, because that was the first musical I've ever seen. And I believe a while ago, I actually had my own musical called It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman. I didn't write it myself, and I didn't get a chance to see it either before it went away, so probably wasn't that good.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Horrible.
I still appreciate musicals, though, so it's all good.
There you go. Maybe you could find it somewhere. Maybe someone will put it on for you.
Yes, on the YouTube.
It's a good thing. How about you, Black Widow?
I am a fan of musicals, but I'm more a fan of ballet, especially the Russian ballet. I think dance is so important, and it's not as widely known anymore as it used to be.
It is not. That's the worst. I definitely love musicals. I think my favorite is Singing in the Rain, because I think it's so cool to have like all the variety, and it kind of teaches you that you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I definitely enjoyed it as well. So I think that would probably be my favorite. So
Like there was also a Spider-Man musical. I don't know if it's still going.
There was. I was trying not to be bitter about it being Spider-Man, but apparently it was amazing. A lot of people really loved it, but they didn't invite me or Miles, so I don't know.
How rude.
That is rude.
It would have been fun for us to go, although I think it would be really super awesome. But technically, I think when it happened, Miles had not been bitten by the spider yet, so that would have been a little weird to, like, if I time jumped, I guess, technically it would be.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would have otherwise. That is definitely. But I think it was really cool musical. Like, they actually had people swinging, which I'm not sure how they did without having, like, actual superhero powers and without being bit. So
Yeah, maybe they did. Yeah, maybe they found some more.
Maybe. I don't know. So I have some other questions. I had to find those because Miles keeps moving my stuff around. He thinks it's fun. So I think you guys may have to think about these for a second. But what's y'all's favorite cookie? Do you guys have a favorite cookie?
Cookie. I'm just all about chocolate chips. I mean, anything with chocolate in it, but yeah, just a nice basic chocolate chip. Don't need to play around, do anything special. Just stick with the classic.
Those those are pretty delicious. Superman, do you have a favorite cookie?
Yes, Oreos.
Mm.
Double stuffed Oreos, though.
Specifically double stuffed, not
Yes.
just favorite.
Double stuffed or more.
The more. Miles likes to take them apart and like try to stuff multiples, and he's gotten up to like 10, like this big, and I'm like, and then he tries to put it in his mouth.
Oh, wow.
No, I do too.
Ridiculous. Do you have a favorite cookie?
I'd have to say the Girl Scouts Thin Mints. Chocolate and mint. You can't go wrong with the two.
Two together is definitely the best. I love sugar cookies because my dad and I always make them for Christmas, and that is definitely my favorite thing, is to have that for Christmas, is to have Christmas cookies. So lots of sprinkles. I don't know if that's what you guys do for Christmas, but that's one of our favorite traditions. All right, what is your favorite thing of your family and friends? Like, do you have a favorite thing that you love to think about your family or friends? Like something that's super special about them?
Well, my dad it's just me and him and my family. So everything with him is just really special, and just that he's been there. He is a good friend to me as well as just being my dad. So I think that's just a really great close connection that we have, and I really cherish that, and I'm always glad that he's there for me.
Family is definitely important. How about you, Superman?
I'd have to say working on the farm back home. And even still to this day, I help Mom on the farm.
That's pretty great. Black Widow?
Well, I'm not very close to my family, but my friends are my family. So anything with them, celebrating any kind of victory, getting shawarma together, it's a good time.
I've heard about shawarma, but I have yet to try it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man said it's interesting, so we'll have to get him to show me a good shawarma place at some point. I think one of my favorite things is my dad. He's just so strong, and he always helps everybody. So, I mean, that's the whole reason he became a police chief, was to make a difference in the world. So he's always inspired me for sure. All right, I think maybe we can do one more question, then I'm sure you guys have to go save some people, because I know the world is a crazy busy place. So do you guys like to sing? I'm really curious.
Say it again.
You like to sing? Like I play it,
Oh, well,
obviously I sing, but
yeah, I was already singing earlier, but yeah, I really enjoy it. Just actually, I have to be real careful when I'm out patrolling the streets, everything, not to just start humming or singing whatever pops into my head, because then like I'm not hiding so well if I'm singing out loud. So that's something I always have to be careful about.
just to make it very tricky to hide whenever you're singing. I learned that the hard way as well, as I was swinging through the city and like no one knew I was there, and then I started singing a song and it was very awkward. Superman?
Well, I sing in the shower, and sometimes I sing when I'm flying to far away places, but that's about it, not publicly. I wouldn't do that. So maybe to defeat an enemy, but.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can work it. Maybe eventually you'll get out of your shower.
Yeah.
Where all of us start, right? Like Widow, do you like to sing too?
I'm definitely more of a dancer than I am a singer.
Yeah. I think dancing's a lot of fun, but I think singing is just such a unique thing, and you can convey so much with singing that you can't necessarily with dancing. Maybe, perhaps. I know tonight was a little bit shorter, but unfortunately I seem to have run out of questions, which is very unfortunate. But I appreciate all of you guys coming on. Do you guys have questions for each other? Maybe you guys could ask questions of each other. I don't know if you had questions. Or you guys are busy. If you're busy, that's okay too, because I definitely have homework I need to get done.
I'm just keeping an eye up here at the watchtower.
That's
You're
definitely
breaking up on my end.
Oh no! Well, I'm glad I got you just for a few minutes, Black Widow. Thank you very much for taking the time, and thank you, Batgirl and Superman. I know
Yeah, thank you.
you guys are very busy, so I appreciate it.
Good to see you again, Spider-Gwen.
It's lovely seeing you guys too.
Yeah. Good luck on your homework, and
Good to
call
see
if you
you.
need any help.
I'll see you later, Batgirl. Black Widow, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.